Welcome back, Illumineers! Your eyes and ears do not deceive you. This is a new B224 video. For those of you that don't know, Disney Lorcana has officially released in Japan, and sort of on a whim, I ordered a first chapter booster box for Disney Lorcana Japanese cards because I thought they looked really cool, and I wanted to open them in a video and kind of use this to update everybody on what's been going on with me and my life. Anybody that's been following my YouTube stuff will probably know and see that I haven't been uploading very much. And that's mainly because I've been pretty busy. Anybody that has been tuning into the Disney Lorcana challenges has seen that I've been casting those, which has been super fun. I'm really struggling to get this box open, by the way. Okay, we got the plastic wrap off of it now. I've been casting most of the challenges. I sort of achieved a dream of mine, if I'm being honest, of being able to officially cast an event for Disney Lorcana. And so been busy doing that. Before I get into everything though, I do want to go over sort of what is in these Japanese booster boxes. As you can see, they're a lot smaller than the ones from the English first chapter boxes. They also came wrapped up there. There's fewer packs and the packs are a little bit smaller. So I'm gonna try to open this without breaking anything, getting this display open. There should be 16 booster packs in this box. And each booster pack, I believe, has 6 cards in them. I think it's like 3 commons, an uncommon, a rare, and then a foil. So the packs are a lot smaller, they're a lot thinner. I'm eager to see like what the card sort of stock differences are. But the first chapter is one of my favorite sets in Disney Lorcana. It's iconic, in my opinion. I just hit the camera, sorry about that. It's iconic in my opinion. I love the art from this set. There's a lot of memories from it, so part of why I wanted it. But yeah, the reason that there hasn't been a whole lot of content is because I've been busy with the DLCs and casting. Making videos was something that I really enjoyed doing. And it was, the goal was ultimately to help me get there. And I did get there, which is exciting. Sorry, this is gonna be a little bit difficult for me to stay on topic and actually like view these cards. We got a super rare Mother Gothel there. Oh my gosh. The foils on this, I think it's hard to see on camera. They are really nice. Hold on. That looks really good. That's better than English. I'm not even gonna lie. That is so clear. Sorry, that like amazed me for a second. I'm gonna try to separate these piles actually in a semi-convenient manner. But yeah, when I was making videos, it's something I really enjoyed and something I still want to do, if I'm being completely honest with you. All the time I have video ideas that I'd like to execute, certain series that I want to do, or even just kind of keep up with the news as new things get announced for the game, just because I love this game and I'm still like super involved in the community. But that being said, those videos took a lot of time for me to make. Like when I was regularly making videos, trying to get one out, you know, once a week, once every 2 weeks, even once a month. I'm not exaggerating when I say that like every hour that was not me eating, sleeping, or taking care of myself was spent either writing a script, recording, or editing a video. And that was a lot. It took a lot for me to do that. And I reached a point, that's a second uncommon, by the way. So I guess sometimes there's an uncommon in those slots. Oh, we get an Aladdin. That's kind of cool. And it was a lot. I'll be honest, I got a little bit burnt out. And especially once I started doing the DLCs, commentating for that, I wanted to be sure that I was as prepared as possible for those, which turns out takes a lot of preparation, a lot of paying attention to the meta, a lot of paying attention to competitive players, talking to them, asking them what they think is the best in the format, takes a lot of playtesting, a lot of those decks, so that I can try my best to accurately talk about them for the rest of you. Oh, we got our first foil rare Ariel here. That looks really pretty. So that took a little bit of extra time as well, and it all just kind of started piling up, where I was basically, my entire life was engulfed in Lorcana, which you might say, Brandon, that sounds like awesome. I want my life to be engulfed with Lorcana, and it was. But there's also a lot of stuff that was happening in my personal life that is not Lorcana related that I was kind of ignoring and putting on the back burner. One of those is that I am currently living in a house that I bought with a significant other, and the goal was for us to renovate this house, and we bit off more than we could chew. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. There's a lot of work that needs to be done to the house. I'm having a very hard time staying motivated to work on the house, but it's very important that I sort of get that done so that I can kind of move on to something better. I'm also doing it alone now, so it's a little bit harder to get that done as well. And so not only was it difficult to keep up, I'm destroying these cards trying to get this out of the pack. We get our friends on the other side. Very excited about this. I want to find a bunch of Japanese cards so I can actually use them in a deck. In a second, people said these were a lot thicker than the normal cards. They do feel a little bit thicker. I'll have to take some normal cards. I think I have some behind me that I can compare it to. But between when I was doing videos and prepping for casting, and all the travel, I know some people may travel a lot as their job and be like, traveling once a month is nothing. I'm not used to that. Traveling to all these places once a month has been a lot, and it makes it really difficult because I work a 9 to 5. And so I don't usually have time outside of like the weekends to work on this house to help renovate it and get it to a place where I can sell it and move on to something else. So all that to say, I had to take priorities, and between being burnt out from making videos and also just kind of moving on to other aspects of Lorcana, the videos were kind of the things that took the hit. So that's kind of why I don't make videos anymore. Occasionally, I'll be honest, there's a couple of videos that I've recorded and just like never made it edited and onto the channel because I just don't have the time. And so even this, I'm trying to basically make it as easy on myself where I can just open all of these cards. Thought this would be a great opportunity for me to just kind of talk at you while I open these Japanese cards because they are really cool, and I'm probably gonna order more. To just give you guys an update on that. I need to look and see. Oh yeah, so another thing added onto this. Let me finish my thought, I'm rambling. I wish I could do more videos, I really do. If I ever can catch up in life, I feel like we never can. I'd love to start doing them again, but there's a lot of things that is gonna kind of take, because another really big thing coming up for me is something in my professional career. Pongo, the menace, the evasive menace. I can't get over these cold foils, man. It's really hard to see on camera. I don't think you can see just how like, I mean, you can see the GoPro reflection in that thing. These are clean. These are a lot cleaner than the English ones are. I like them a lot. I'm not sure if it's like the same cold foiling. They're way more reflective. But anyway, in my professional career, those of you that maybe don't follow me super closely may not know this. I'm a civil engineer. That's my day job. And I have a big test that is going to come up soon that I need to take to develop my career further. In order for me to become a truly licensed engineer, I have to take a really big exam called the professional engineering exam. It is very hard and not easy, and that is going to take a lot of time because it's going to basically mean, oh, you got to develop your brain. It basically means that most of my nights for the foreseeable future is going to be me sitting at a desk studying questions and math problems and things, engineering things for that test. So even sort of the ways that I'm interacting in Lorcana right now might even take a step back or slow down a little bit just because I have to do that, you know. So all of that to say, that's kind of what I've been up to. I've been super busy trying to manage a lot of that. Most of the personal stuff, like the renovations and studying for this test, things like that, have taken the back burner because of the DLCs and the casting, which I'm super grateful for, by the way. And every opportunity that I get from Disney or from Ravensburger to do those things, I will continue to do those things, because it is quite literally a dream of mine that I get to do them, and I'm very privileged that I can. But I cannot ignore, the rest of the things going on in my life, especially things that like allow me to partake in this hobby, like my day-to-day job. Can't let those things go by. And I also can never move past this point in life. I got a Stitch. I'm happy about this. If I have a chase card, by the way, for this box, it's a Rockstar Stitch or a Carefree Surfer Stitch. I'm glad I got any Stitch in Japanese, because they're super cool. But yeah, in order for me to like move on past this phase in my life, sort of on to better things, I'm gonna have to kind of buckle down and get some of that stuff done. So that's definitely not to say you won't see me around. I'm still gonna be super active on socials, because it's very easy for me to interact with the community on things like Blue Sky. I'm trying to spend a little bit less time on Twitter and Instagram these days, but you can still find me over there. I'm still checking over there to stay sort of in touch with the community. I'm in a lot of Lorcana discords as well. You're very likely to find me there. So I'm not going anywhere, but I figured it was worth giving you guys an update on sort of why the videos sort of stopped. Like I mentioned, if I can catch up with some of that stuff, then I would love to continue to do videos. I have a lot of ideas that I'd like to execute, but they take a ton of time to do at the level that I'm happy with. And right now I just don't have that time. I have to prioritize other stuff. So I'm pretty sure that is everything that I really had to share for that, because I didn't want this to just be a super Debbie Downer of a video. So yeah, that being said, these Japanese cards are really cool. The way I got this box is kind of a funny story. This is a huge staple in set 1, by the way, a couple sets. It's super fun seeing just these first chapter cards, especially knowing and seeing that Japan, they're just in a first chapter meta. Like, I wish I could go back to that, because it was very different than what it is now. And we got a Taka as our legendary. Forgot to mention this. My legendary pulls for the first chapter were really bad. I always found a Taka or a Gantu in my booster boxes, so this is on brand for me to find a Taka legendary. I think there's a guaranteed legendary in every box, so that might be the only one we get unless we find a foil one. But it's cool that they're in the first chapter meta. I want to order more of these, because there's a lot of first chapter cards that I'd love to have in Japanese that I could hopefully play with, like at locals and stuff. And I'm eager to see sort of what they develop as a meta compared to what we had. Those of you that don't know, it was a lot of Ruby Amethyst, but it was very different than it looked now with all the Merlin package. I saw somebody playing an Amber Sapphire list on socials the other day. Also these foils, man. I know I keep talking about it, but they just look so much better than the English ones. Also, I see Rise of the Floodborn is already on pre-order for Japanese boxes, and I definitely want some Mims and Merlins in Japanese. Got a Hakuna Matata there, Yzma, Gaston, Aurora. We got the Stitch! All right, I'm happy. I don't even care that we got a Taka. It's not a foil Stitch, but it is a Japanese Stitch, so I'm very happy with this. One of my favorite cards from the first set. And a Hans. Hans was a great Emerald card in the first chapter. 3/3/3 for 4. Very good looking foil there. This is our last pack before we're done. Let me know if you guys want to see more like product opening videos. It's very easy for me to just open stuff and then talk at the camera. It's one of the easier videos for me to make, because I just basically have to have the camera and stuff set up here. And they don't always have to be as sad or whatever as this one with updates about there may not be many videos in the future. But I am excited for Arcasia's Island. We saw dual link cards. I'm definitely gonna have product for that. So I guess let me know if you want me to open some of this in a video, or maybe even a live stream. I'd be happy to sit in a live stream with everybody and chat it up while we open stuff. I don't even remember the name of this card for foil. Is it Freeze? Yeah, but anyway, that is the Japanese booster box. I'm not gonna go through all the commons and uncommons. We'll see what we ended up pulling for cards. I don't think there was anything too crazy. We got a rare. The Stitch is definitely worth mentioning. The Lantern is pretty good. We got the legendary there. Let It Go is definitely playable. You can see those. You can. Fishbone Quill isn't too bad. I love the Aladdin. This was a big set one staple. After that, it didn't see very much play. And that's pretty much it for our rares. Did we get anything? Or our foils? Did we get anything too crazy? Nothing too crazy. This is one of my favorite arts, the Donald in the first chapter. I think I'm definitely going to be ordering more because these look really cool. And it's fun to open, man. But yeah, with that being said, I appreciate anybody that watched this far. I appreciate everybody for keeping up with me, especially while being a little bit absent, at least on YouTube. Like I said, you guys can follow me on socials to keep up with me. I'm still very active in the Lorcana community over there. Hopefully they keep inviting me back for DLCs and you can see me behind the casting booth. Let me know if you want to see more product opening videos. And yeah, with that being said, don't forget to take care of yourselves. Have a good one.